Now let us see what is a saturation temperature. So at a given pressure, the temperature at which a pure substance changes phase is called the saturation temperature. So we have seen that here when the heat is applied, we are keeping the temperature pressure constant. So the temperature at which this liquid changes to vapor at constant temperature. So that is defined as the saturation temperature. So at a given pressure, the temperature at which a pure substance changes phase is called the saturation temperature. So in the case of water, if it is heated at 1 bar, saturation temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. But this depends upon the pressure. Okay. So this is the temperature at which this liquid form of water gets converted to vapor. So during this phase change process, note that there is no temperature change. Temperature is kept constant. So this is defined as the saturation temperature. Now let us see what is saturation pressure. Both are related to each other. At a given temperature, the pressure at which a pure substance changes phase is called saturation pressure. So this happens because if you take a liquid, so again a piston cylinder assembly, if you take a liquid, uh, let it be okay liquid. So initially it was at 1 bar and temperature may be uh, 70 degrees Celsius. So one way to convert all this liquid to vapor is by supplying heat. So if you allow the piston to move, pressure will remain constant and temperature will rise up. So another way is to reduce the pressure here. Okay, so here you can see that if you take this vessel, this is a liquid. Okay, so if you remove all this air, if you reduce the pressure here, so that means pressure will come down to maybe zero point 0.5 bar. In that case, water can boil maybe at 70 degrees, at less than, at a temperature less than 100 degrees Celsius. That means this temperature and pressure, saturation pressure, are directly correlated. You can either keep one as constant and then change the temperature, and or you can take the temperature constant and reduce or increase pressure to change the phase. Okay, that can happen in either side. So saturation pressure is defined as a given temperature, the pressure at which a pure substance changes phase is called saturation pressure. Okay, earlier we have seen the example of constant pressure heating. This thing can also be done by keeping the temperature constant. For here it is kept at 20 degrees Celsius, and you can change the pressure and you can observe the change in phase also. Okay, so that is called the saturation pressure. That is the pressure at which there is a change in phase. So here for water, saturation temperature is 1 bar at temperature 100 degrees Celsius. So you cannot define a saturation temperature or saturation pressure alone. You need to specify the temperature and pressure both.